Hello my friend, Jonah Schwickert here. And have you ever seen someone play Boogie Woogie piano and thought, damn, that looks fun, I want to be able to do that? But maybe you thought it was too hard, you're too old, or you just don't have the experience? Well, I have good news for you, because in just 10 to 15 minutes, we're gonna learn your first Boogie Woogie groove. No experience needed, no stress, a lot of fun, and it's gonna be awesome. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, so my name is Jonah Schwickert, and I'm a concert pianist and a teacher, and I help people like you, any age group, any experience level, learn impressive Boogie Woogie piano. And I also have a program called Boogie Woogie Mastery, where I help you one-to-one live. So it has a bunch of things that will help you learn Boogie Woogie and get to the next level even quicker. So it's really the fastest, most efficient and most fun way to progress in this genre of music. So if you love Boogie Woogie, if you want to learn it, if you want to impress yourself, impress your friends, your family with it, then click the first link in the description, you can check it out. So the cool thing about Boogie Woogie is that it's all about the groove. It's not about the tempo or the speed that you're playing it in. It's really just about that Boogie Woogie groove that makes it so danceable. How do we get that groove? Well, with the left hand. So we're gonna hop into that right now. So the magic of Boogie Woogie starts with this, the left hand. There's many left hands, but the one we're looking at is super simple for you that you're gonna be able to play. You're gonna put your fifth finger and your second finger on these two keys here. This is C and G, all right? So just play this. Nice. After that, you're gonna play the fifth finger and the first finger on C and A. So all you're doing is moving from that second finger here onto your first finger. Do this with me. Come on. A couple of times. That's what we're doing. You can keep your fifth finger in the same position. You can keep your whole hand in the same position. You're just moving, or you're just activating a different finger. And you're just changing between these. Right. So I want you to start very slow here, and then gradually you can speed up. Just like that. Great. So you got that? Let's move on to the next level. For this groove, we're gonna hit each of these positions twice. Right? So instead of just moving between them one after one, we go on each twice. So CG twice, CA twice, CG twice, CA twice. That's it. Once you've practiced that in your own time for a little bit, remember, keep it slow and steady. We're gonna add a swing rhythm to it. This is what gives Boogie Woogie that danceable energy, that swing that you probably love. Now, how do we get that swing rhythm? I'm gonna explain this to you in a very simple concept called badum, all right? And that's a concept that I invented for beginners to learn this swing rhythm. And each beat on the left hand can be split up or categorized as either a dum or a ba, all right? Which is gonna sound like this. Dum, ba 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 dum. So as you can see, one note is shorter played than the other. So dum, ba dum, ba dum. So the ba is always gonna be shorter, and the dum you're gonna hold a little longer. I want you to just do this by ear. Once you've practiced that a little bit, let's move on to the next position for Boogie Woogie, because we're not just playing this shape on C, we're also playing it from F. So you're going to move up onto this position. You're just going to take your whole hand and move it up onto here. And you're going to play the same groove. 1, ba-dum, 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 ba. And then we have one other position on the G. You're going to move your hand up one more and play the same shape from G. Boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Now in Boogie Woogie we're following a structure called the 12-bar blues structure. And all that means that we have 12 bars per progression. And these bars are split up for 4 bars on C. Then we have 2 bars on F. Then we have 2 bars on C again. Then we have 1 bar on G. Then 1 bar on F. And then 2 bars on C again. And that's the 12-bar blues progression. And how do we make up these bars? Well, each bar is made up of 4 quarter notes. And the quarter notes here will be represented by the dum. So we're starting with the dum, right? So dum, ba dum. That's already 2 dums. Ba dum, 3, ba dum, 4, ba, and then we would start on 1 again. Dum, that's 1. Ba dum, that's 2. Ba dum, that's 3. Ba dum, that's 4. Ba dum, and then the dum is the 1 again. So that's how you count the bars. Now we're going to play through the 12-bar blues progression with the correct order with a little backing track. I'm going to put it on for you. I'm going to practice here with that backing track, and then we can practice together. All right? So I'm going to count you in, and then on 1 you start the dum with me. All right? So let's do this. And dum, ba dum, ba dum, ba dum, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and dum, ba 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 dum, on to F. G. Wow, great job. Look at you, you just played your first Boogie Woogie groove. That's amazing. So pat yourself on the back for that, because you're already halfway there to playing Boogie Woogie and being able to play Boogie Woogie. So I want you to rewind that video and practice that a couple of times through. You can also slow down the speed on YouTube. On the bottom right, there's like a little gear icon what you can press, and then you can slow down the video. And when you've done that, you're doing great. We're gonna jump into the right hand. This is where the fun comes in, the fun part, all right? So what we're doing is we're playing a riff, and a riff is just a sequence of notes played together in a specific order, all right? And usually we repeat this for a couple of times. So I'm gonna show this to you. Nice. So that's what we're learning now. So put your thumb on the D, all right, on the right hand. Then you're gonna take your second finger on the E flat, and then the first finger on the E, and then you're going to play B flat and D. Go back down to E. Then you're going to play A and C. Back down to E. And then you're going to play G and B flat. That's it. That's one riff. Alright, now we're repeating that for a couple of times. So first finger, second finger, put your thumb under onto E. Now you're playing third and fifth finger at the top, B flat and D, down to E. Then onto third and fifth again, but A and C. Back down onto E. And then G and B flat with the second and fourth finger. And now we're going to repeat this. Just like that. So play this with me here. Slow down the video if you have to. Just solo. Nice. That's it. That's the riff on C. Now what do we play on F? But we're playing the same thing, the same riff, but from a different starting point. So instead of doing it from the D, we're gonna do it from the G. Alright, so we're gonna go G, A flat, A, E flat at the top and G, back to A, D and F, back to A, C and E flat. Same fingering as you just did, as I just told you. Grab under and then third and fifth again, and then second and fourth. Let's do that a couple of times. Very nice. That's it on F. Right, so now we have a riff on C, we have a riff on F. Let's move to G. On G, we have the same shape again, but from a different starting point. From A. So you got A, B flat, B natural, and then F and A. So the shape is a bit different at the top because you don't have a black key now. B, E and G, D and F. Again, third and fifth finger on F and A, third and fifth on E and G, second and fourth on D and F, 3 and 5, 3 and 5, second and fourth. You can also do the second and fourth on the E and G, up to you. Nice. Great job, my friend. You just learned your first Boogie Woogie riff that sounds really impressive in 3 different positions. So on C, on F, and on G, which gives you everything needed to play your first Boogie Woogie groove, which is what we're going to do right now. But really pat yourself on the back for that, because that's already really awesome to play these separately, and now combining it is going to be the hardest thing because the hand independence aspect comes into play. Okay, but I'm going to show you and teach you exactly how to do it, so don't worry. And also, before we combine it, I want you to rewind the video, just practice that section with me, just solo on the right hand as well as that left hand, and then when you're ready, then come back to this spot in the video, and then we're going to combine it. So let's get into it. When you're combining it, you're doing this little section as an upbeat, meaning you don't start the bass line here, you start it after this on the B flat and D. So you're playing this together, and from then on every note is together. we're just gonna play through the 12-bar blues. Now onto F with that little upbeat. Onto G. Onto F. Back to C. Great. So rewind that part as well, practice with that, and then you're gonna have learned your first boogie woogie groove. How amazing is that? Now it's important to practice this over and over at a slow tempo in a steady rhythm, but once you've done that, and I know that you're going to do that because you're a good student, you're watching a video of mine, you're deciding to educate yourself, so I already know if you're at this point in the video that you're probably one of the top 10% of students on the piano. So that's already amazing. So I'm very impressed by you, just being at this point in the video. Then you can start to speed it up. And that's where the fun begins, right? I hope you enjoyed this mini lesson, and remember, persistence is important here, so practice just the hands solo for maybe a day or two before you combine it. If it's too hard, test it out, see how comfortable you are with it, and remember to come back to this video and just rewatch it. I've tried to keep it as concise as possible for you so that you can get rocking on the piano as fast as possible. Now, my friend, you've just taken your first step into the exciting world of boogie woogie piano, which is awesome, which I'm really proud of you of. And if you want to learn more riffs, more grooves, and how to master boogie woogie piano, I suggest that you check out my program, Boogie Woogie Mastery. It's in the description, the first link. So if you enjoyed this lesson, if you click the link in the description, you're going to be able to learn about my program. And over there, if you want to take your playing to the next level, that's really the fastest way and the most enjoyable way to do that. And don't forget to like this video as well if I helped you, and subscribe for more of these tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this. Practice this. If you have any questions, let me know, and click the link in the description to check out my program. Take care.